What can you say about Matthew Priddis that hasn't been said already? The one thing that I will say is everything you heard is true. There is absolute purity about this man. He's from the beginning, really, to miss 3 drafts. When you debuted, first game down at Condinia Park, 9 goals down halfway through the third quarter, and one of the great wins of the club in 2006. Won a Sandover, a Brownlow, a Simpson, a John Worsfold Medal, more tackles than anyone in the history of the game. Pretty special, isn't it? Pretty special. 240 games. I think this story goes beyond the club. Now, you're a legacy player, Priddis, across the AFL. You're a fantastic story. And I got a kid this morning shake my hand and say, what did Priddis retire for? So it was his decision. And there's still a lot of love for you, mate, in the room. Congratulations on a wonderful career. And congratulations to you too, Ash. Up on the stage, please. Thanks, guys.
Probably the most respected bloke to ever walk through the doors just about at this footy club.
You know, he's gone from the waffle being overlooked in the draft to winning best and fairest at Subi, winning a Sandover, to then coming into an AFL system where he was told he was too slow, to winning a best and fairest, to winning a Brownlow.
I declare the 2014 Brownlow Medal winner, Matt Priddis of the West Coast Eagles.
And it's purely of the sacrifice he's made to get the best out of himself.
Priddis with some time and space, and he kicks an absolute belter.
I'm really excited about the future. I want to keep really active physically. There's a lot of challenges I want to, get amongst and run some marathons and stay really fit. That's something I'm passionate about. But I've been doing a day a week in the finance industry, so I'm looking forward to taking whatever challenges lie ahead in that.
The way he goes about everything, not just his footy, but his preparation, his recovery, has been elite throughout his whole career. Someone who's really got the most out of their body and their ability.
Favoured left side, hammers it towards goal, needs a good bounce, got it!
The work rate that West Coast pride themselves on has, from what I can tell, in large part come from Priddis and perhaps a couple of other guys like him that have just worked so hard for such a long period of time, so consistently, just to get the job done. So I think he's leaving a lasting legacy, and I'm glad that I was able to spend 12 months learning from the way he went about things.
Got 2 sons of my own, a young daughter, and I use Matt Priddis as an example of character to achieve whatever you want in life, and I thought Matt did that well.
Priddis needs to kick a goal, goes bang and does.
My girls have been a fantastic support and a real inspiration to me, so they make a lot of sacrifices along the way as well. They're a part of the journey, and you wouldn't be able to do it without them.
They're a tight-knit family, and he's a great family man and a gentleman on and off the field.
Yeah, Matt Priddis, the ultimate professional. He has taught a lot of the guys along the way, including myself, how to prepare properly, both diet and off-field things, but also on game day and on the footy field, just directing guys as well. So I've been pretty close with him, obviously playing in the midfield, so yeah, it's going to be pretty sad to see Priddis go.
Coming to work each day to play footy, that's the ultimate job. It's a game, but it's something I've always loved to do, and just spending so much time with your mates, you can't replace that, and I think that's the thing you'll miss the most.
Thank you. I've been extremely lucky to have the opportunity to represent this footy club for 12 years. It was a childhood dream to play AFL footy, and the one thing I'm most grateful for is that it's helped shape me as a person. And I think if you listen to any of the young fellas speak tonight, there's no doubt that this footy club has helped shape them too. So that's what I'm most grateful for. There's so many great people in this footy club, and we're very, very lucky to be a part of it. So thank you. I think I'd like to go back right to the start and thank Triv Nesbitt and John Worsfold. I was lucky enough to see them lead a team to a premiership, but also guide the team through a pretty tough period, and the club through a tough period, 08 to 2010, and seeing those 2 different parts of the footy club and eras of the footy club, it's something that I learnt so much from, and it's going to really help me in my career going forward. So To those two guys, thank you so much. You gave me an opportunity when I was so desperate, and I'll be forever grateful for that. Greg Hyde getting life membership tonight, and Trevor Woodhouse. They were the guys in charge of recruiting at the time. I never spoke to West Coast pre that draft, but hearing my name called out, I know you two had a very big part in that. I knew Heidi through the surf club, so thank you, mate. It's very much appreciated. To Simo and Brady Rawlings, I definitely played my best footy under you guys for the 4 years you've been at the footy club. They made footy fun again for me. They allowed me to play to my strengths and got the best out of me. So, mate, I truly am really grateful for those opportunities. And some of the things I achieved under you I thought were only childhood dreams. And yeah, so thank you for helping them come true, mate. It's awesome. Love you. We play footy because it's the ultimate team game. This playing group has brought me so much joy. There's from the 18-year-olds to the old boys in Drewy and Mitch. There's so much there's fun at the footy club, but I would like to make special mention to my good mate Bunga, Lecker, Boots, JK and Dean Cox. Those boys, they don't get much better than those guys. That's the one thing I'm going to miss so much is coming to work every day to get better and just spend time with them. It's been the best part of being an athlete, being a footballer, and I thank you boys for the friendship that you've given me, and you mean a lot to me. Now, I've mentioned there's so many great people at this footy club, so I do want to try to get to them all. It's Ian Miller, Peter Staples, pretty much Bunga's step-parents, Glenn Stewart and the entire sports department, huge role in behind the scenes and making sure the boys get up each week. Warren Coford, I think you're top of your game when it comes to your role, mate. You've been in the industry for so long, and what you're doing behind the scenes, getting the boys up each week, and the friendship we've formed, I really appreciate that, mate. And, thank you. All our trainers, I think trainer of the year it's hard for me to split this year between Toddy and Marty, so well done, boys, you get my votes. Melissa Kemp, all the best for the future going forward with Wags. Mate, the boys love you and really appreciate everything you've done for us in your entire career at the footy club, so thank you. I'll get moving pretty quick here, but I would like to really thank Colin Young. I've been with Colin since I was 17. The 3 or 4 years I was desperate to get on a list. He maintained the connection. He was always putting my name forward, and he always believed in me. He's treated us, all these players, like his own son. He goes into back for you, and I really appreciate it, mate, so thank you. My mum and dad, they've always given me every opportunity to succeed in life, and now I'm a parent, I appreciate even more the things you did for me as a child, so thank you. And lastly, my beautiful wife, Ash. She used to pack my esky when I was 17, send me off to work as a wall and floor tiler. I'd come home at 9 o'clock from finishing training at Subi, and then do it again the next day. And even then, she was my #1 supporter. I couldn't have done it without you. I admire your strength, and you make me a better person, and I love you so much. So, on that note, thank you so much. It's been an amazing journey, and I really appreciate it. Thank you.